stimulus, $900 billion. I've been seeing and reading that a bunch. That's all the rave. That means everyone's going to get $600 for the most part. Yay! Let's do a little arithmetic on that. So $900 billion, 330 million people. That equals, what are we at? Roughly $3,000 for every man, woman, and child. Somewhere in that ballpark. So, are you going to get $3,000? Is your child going to get $3,000? Is your granddaughter going to get $3,000? Your mom, dad? No, $600 is what they're going to allow. And I'm not sure if there's going to be a qualification to that, like there was the last stimulus. If you qualified, you get so much. If you qualified, your child gets so much. I don't know if there's going to be those kind of stipulations, or it's just going to be a blanket thing. No matter who you are, you get $600. I would doubt that's going to be the case, but if it is the case, so $600. Every person, every man, woman, and child gets $600 for 300 million people in the United States. That equals not $900 billion. That equals like $130 billion. So where does the other $730 billion going? Who's getting it? Why are we doing the stimulus? They don't talk about where the other $730 billion is going. They're just saying we got to do the stimulus for the economy, for you guys, the people that need it. We need this, and from this you're going to get $600. Yay, that's so great. So where's the rest of it going? Where's the rest of this $900 billion going, the $730 billion? Where's that going? Well, I got a little list here of some stuff. So keep in mind, 300 million people are going to get $600. If that's the case, every man, woman, child equals $130 billion. Okay? The rest leaves $730 billion. Where's the $730 billion going? Besides the politicians and the banks and those that they deem fit, as usual, the usual people who get most of this. Well, there's more people involved this time, and there always are. The people who back the politicians, the people who are the ones who are giving so much more for their campaigns, for things that they want back from these politicians. They buy the politicians, basically, is what it is. So, who's getting it? Well, on the domestic end of it, the Kennedy Center is getting $26 million, a little over $26 million. The Smithsonian is getting $1 billion. National Arts Center is getting $154 million. National Art and Humanities is getting $167 million. The W. Wilson Center is getting $14 million. That's on the domestic end of it. And I'm sure there's a bunch more, but these are the numbers I could find. On the foreign countries, Asia is getting $1.4 billion. Pakistan is getting $25 million. Cambodia is getting $85.5 million. Burma is getting $135 million. Nepal is getting $130 million. Israel is getting $500 million. Ukraine is getting $453 million. Sudan is getting $700 million. And then we got Egypt, $1.3 billion. And from that, and the citizens, with the stuff that's being sold to us, this is why they're doing it, the citizens are getting $600. That's it. So all those other numbers that I've read off, besides what the politicians get and the banks get on top of it, and just look at this. I mean, what are they doing here? They're doing this right in front of everybody, and they're selling us something, and it's something else. They always do this, but they're being more abrasive, and they're being less secretive. People have to wake up and pay attention to this. So, what did I say? 300 million people, $600 a piece. If every man, woman, and child gets $600, it's going to give us $130 billion is what that equals to, equates to. So $130 billion. Let's see here. Who's getting $130 billion? Well, no one's getting $130 billion. But we have some people here that are getting well over $1 billion. Like I said, Egypt, Asia, and some are getting $500 million basically. Is Israel, we got Ukraine. The Smithsonian is getting $1 billion. For what? Because they were paid off. Our politicians were paid off by these people, these businesses, these corporations, these countries. So they have to pay back. That's why you and I, and maybe our children, if that's the way this is written in, will get $600. $600 for something that's going to cost, I'm going to be paying for the rest of my life. So are you. My children are going to be paying for this the rest of their lives. My children's children, their children's children. I mean, this goes on. This stuff can, we're already beyond indebted for centuries. This just adds on to this. This needs to stop. I don't know how to make this any more clear. I mean, people need to wake up and put an end to this. This needs to stop. It's when this money's printed or these ditches are created, the people that suffer the most are you and I, because our purchasing power becomes worth less, eventually worthless. That's what happens to fiat currencies. The people who benefit are the people who get money right off the top. Right off the top. So as soon as this money's created, these digits are created, these dollars are printed, the first people to get it, the ones that benefit because they're spending it when it's worth, it has the most spending power that it's ever going to have. Because from here, every day that ticks, it becomes worth less and less as velocity, as this money hits Main Street, leaves Wall Street and hits Main Street. That's when it becomes worth less and less and less. So by the time we get the $600 right off the top, yay, yippee. That's nothing compared to the $900 billion that are being duplicated and spent. That's nothing. It's not even crumbs. It's disgusting. I mean, I'm just looking at this list here. It's beyond my imagination. Think about this. What cost you $1 today? Soon, very soon, is going to cost you $1.35 or $1.40. And that's $1. So what costs you $10,000 today is going to cost you $13,000 or $14,000 real soon. Why? For what? A car, a vehicle that costs $20,000 today is going to cost you $28,000 in the very, very near future. For nothing. It's not a better vehicle. It has no upgrades really to it. It's the same thing. Why does it cost more? Because they've printed more. They've given the people they deem and the countries they deem fit our money. They've taken away what the value of our currency has and what it can buy. They've taken that from us and sold us a bill of crap. And here's some crumbs, they call it. $600. This is what they're saying. We need to do this. So you guys get $600 to spend because the economy is in shambles and crumbs. While they're doing this, they are doing all this stuff, in the background. $130 billion is it that the people get from $900 billion? And the rest, I've just said, it's going to different countries, different things domestically. But that's nothing. Those numbers are nothing compared to what the breadth of this $900 billion. Where's that going? Where's the biggest portion of this going? The politicians and the banks. That's where it's going. Period. They're getting it. They're buying assets. They're buying it at the top after this has been created, after it's been duplicated. And as it travels down, it becomes worth less and less, like I've said. That's why, 50 years ago, some stuff costs so much less, talking dollar terms, than it does today. It didn't need to be like this. They sell us this bill of crap. It didn't need to be like this, and it doesn't need to be like this. They've indoctrinated people to believe this. That's what school's all about, is indoctrination. That's all they do, is indoctrinate and basically brainwash so they can get by doing what they're going to do. They're saying, look at this hand while we're doing stuff with this hand. Here's $600. As here, they're raping, they're robbing, and they're doing worse to people. Just look into this. As always, do what's best for yourself. get assets as soon as you can, is my opinion. That's what I'm going to do with this crumbs that we have, because this $600 is going to be worth purchasing power less than $300 before you can blink. So thank you for watching. As always, stay vigilant, protect yourself, protect your family, protect your health, protect your wealth.